What's going on, guys? It's Snagz back for another reaction video. Today we're watching the top 10 most expensive houses in the world. I'm actually curious about this. I love my houses, and yeah, I think some of these houses are going to be a little out of my price range, but yeah, let's get into it. I'm joined here with Steve-O, and let's get into the video. Let's go, bro.
There is certainly no place like home. Whether it's in a big ranch in the countryside or a small, comfy space in the center of the city, a home is a place where we always want to go back to. This is where we rest at the end of a day full of work, and a space to find comfort after long travels around the world. For some people, the idea of home is beyond just having a place to rest and eat. For them, home can be anything from a twin-towered building in the center of infinite gardens to a living room with 360-degree views of the closest ocean.
You know, I'll give something to Americans. So in Australia, it's kind of weird. I think we have a bit more, like, our blocks are a lot smaller than American blocks. You guys have huge houses, and they're like, if you translate the money and stuff, you're so much cheaper. Like, my area is insanely expensive, really, for what it is. I'm only renting. I don't buy my house, but like, it's insanely expensive. Like, I don't know how I'm going to afford a house. But, like, you guys, your houses are insane. Like, we have some good houses here. Like, along the beaches, like, that's probably the best you'll get. But most of our houses are so small. Whereas you guys in America, holy crap, you just do it big, man.
Today, we'll be looking at 10 of the most incredible and expensive homes on Earth. Keep in mind that our picks are not only expensive, but they are very unique in their own ways.
Oh, kitchens.
They feature spaces that you never thought could exist inside someone's home. Make sure you watch them all. Perhaps you'll get ideas for your own dream home. Number 1 will definitely change the way you think of home so far, though. Number 10. Chateau Artisan. Who doesn't want to live surrounded by water? Back in the day, people would dig ditches around their homes and fill them with water to protect them from invaders. Today, surrounding your home with water is more of a luxury rather than a protection technique. That is the case of Chateau Artisan, a French-style house surrounded by water that looks like something out of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
On one end of the
Straight
property,
out of Cinderella.
you can find the staircase entrance right after you walk through the courtyard, which will definitely make you feel like you've traveled back to medieval times, or, you know, to the set of Legend of Zelda, or Skyrim. Either or.
That's so cool.
On the opposite end, there is an amazing square pool with a fountain in the middle. At this property, you can also find a terraced jacuzzi, a koi pond, and of course, swans that get to enjoy the benefit of having this man-made lake.
Damn.
The 3-story house, which is at the center of the property, has 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. The building is not as big as other buildings on our list, but the outdoor space definitely makes up for it. Number 9. Celine Dion's Water Park Mansion.
Celine Dion.
You've heard her music, you might have seen her perform, you might have bought all of her CDs, but did you ever get to see what Celine Dion's house looks like? Down in Jupiter Island, Florida, one of the most expensive places in the USA, Celine Dion built a mansion.
You know, what's the obsession with white, though? Like, I feel like if I'm going for the expensive, I'm getting my woods and timbers in there. I'm getting, like, you know, concrete and stuff. I'm not thinking about this white on white on white. Like, bro, you're gonna blind me. I'm gonna have to be wearing sunglasses in my own house, man. Holy
Go back
crap.
to after all those weeks of touring around the world. With Bahamian vibes at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, this mansion has 13 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, surrounded by wide open spaces and amazing views. What makes her place so unique is the water-sized pool that sits at the front of her palace looking home. It even has a water slide. Back in 2017, Celine finally put her home in the market with a $72 million price tag, but she ended up selling it for only $27 million.
I couldn't do that.
I suppose the real question is, do you think it's worth that much? Number 8. The San Francisco Eco-Friendly Mansion.
Eco-friendly?
Now that people are constantly looking for ways to make a positive impact on their environment, it makes sense that a house on our list is not only expensive, but also eco-friendly.
Yep.
We're talking about this $40 million house in San Francisco's Billionaire Row. About 40% of its energy comes from the sun, and it has a rainwater collection system that can hold more than
the whole thing or the one floor? I'm so confused.
Gallons of water. Can you just imagine that? This house pretty much works in harmony with nature.
They're calling it a house.
7 bedrooms and 12
I mean, yeah, it's
bathrooms,
probably as big as the
house.
house.
Through a long process to
but
get
it looks
where
like,
it is.
like a
The end result is rewarding after all that time, however. This house is fully automated. Lights, music, temperature, doors, everything can be controlled from a personal device such as a smartphone or a computer. Even the light bulbs will adjust automatically if you were to move the artwork or furniture underneath them. Whether it's day or night, the non-reflective glass windows offer incredible views of San Francisco
Wow.
and its most popular landmarks such as the Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz.
Oh, wow.
What better way to spend $40 million than using it towards a house as green as this one? Number 7. 924 Bel Air Mansion. If you grew up in the 90s, you might remember Bel Air from the
That's
show that made Will
so
Smith
insane.
famous. Too young for that? Well, here's what you need to know.
Will Smith. Let's go.
Bel Air is where rich people live. It's
Yep.
one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Los Angeles. And today, one of the properties on this neighborhood made it to our list.
It's
We're
insane.
talking about the mansion on 924 Bel Air, nicknamed Billionaire. This
The
place stands out
helicopter, I
among
didn't even
others
realize
because
the
of all the
helicopter.
entertainment you can find in it. A 4-lane bowling lounge, a 4K movie theater for 40 people, a large infinity pool with an outdoor pop-up theater, an auto gallery, and around 100 curated art installations. The amenities are theater and auto gallery.
What? They've got their own bar in there, like, and I don't mean like a little kiddie bar or something. That's huge, and they've got a huge TV behind it and everything. Dude, they must have so many people come over all the time. I want to be that rich. Holy crap. And the cars.
Gallery and around 100 curated art
Oh,
installations.
holy
The amenities
crap.
are simply insane. It's like somebody came in and brought LA to their house. The house is
Yeah.
fully stocked with 2 champagne
That's
and
insane.
wine
I love
cellars and a
this
massive
area.
candy wall.
This area just
Through its windows, you
screams
can get a
rich.
glimpse of the LA skyline. Wouldn't you like to live here? Well, when the house hit the market, it was listed at a US $250 million, which at the time made it the most expensive home
Holy
in
crap.
America. However, after multiple price cuts, the property was finally sold at only $94 million in October of
Really?
2019.
I mean, that's still a whole
Yep.
lot of money, but like,
Number
God
6.
damn.
Villa Les Cedres. Next on our list is a mansion down on the coast of Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat in the south of France. We've actually talked about this home before on a previous list. Why not check that out as well? This place is the perfect combination of luxury and history. The mansion has existed since 1830. And since 1850, when it was first bought, Villa Les Cedres has been home to many residents, including King Leopold II from Belgium. Before becoming a proper residence, the property was an olive tree farm, which explains the many 300-year-old olive trees. How many
Sorry,
olive
I'm
trees
jamming
again?
to the music.
Well, they surround the entire house. There are lots of palm trees and cedar trees as well. After all,
It is
Cedres
cool.
is the word for
I think
cedar.
my style of house, like, I love modern houses. Don't get me wrong. Like, just like, well, you know, like, there's modern houses and then there's modern houses. Like, I love modern houses, man. But I think I would still always run back to like a beachy country vibe. Like, I think that's my vibe. You know, with like the nice
In French,
windows
I'm
and
pretty sure I mispronounced
weatherboard
that.
houses.
Either way, it's expected
like
to
that
find that
stuff.
kind of tree around. The interior of the house preserves a lot of the history from its previous occupants. There's a massive library with a book dating back to the 1600s, which is worth several thousand
wow.
euros. The house was put on the market back in 2017, and a mystery buyer finally agreed to pay 200 million euros in August of 2019.
200 million.
Number 5. Eden Towers Sky Penthouse. Now, we know a penthouse is pretty much the expensive version of an apartment, but can a penthouse be expensive and
sir.
interesting enough to make it to this list? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, at
Penthouses are so
$357 million,
cool, not gonna
Monaco's Eden Towers Sky Penthouse promises to be the most expensive penthouse ever. With majestic views of the Mediterranean Sea and endless views of Monaco, this place will make you forget you are inside a
That's a
5-story
cool
penthouse in one of the largest buildings on the Mediterranean coast. Need to release some stress? Just walk out or slide down to this house's circular infinity pool that's
That's
connected
so
to the
cool.
main building through a water slide.
Kind of
If
scary
you
though.
thought homes inside a vertical building would make things more compact and simple, you might want to think again. Number 4. Antilia in Mumbai, the most expensive in the world. This is Antilia, and it's
Oh, yeah.
considered the most expensive house in the world. It took $1 billion to build it, but some people say its current value
$1
is closer
billion
to $2 billion. What can be so special about this
Oh,
odd-looking
wow.
building? Well, down in the southern part of Mumbai, Antilia is the home to Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in Asia and one of the richest men in all over the world. This building is only 27 stories high, but don't let those numbers fool you. The ceilings on some floors are so double the regular height, which makes Antilia as high as a 60-story building. At this home, you can find helipads, a parking space for up to 168
Whoa.
cars, a theater that can comfortably host 50 people, terrace gardens, a spa, and even a temple. Now you get why this building is so expensive. Number 3.
Damn.
Bill Gates' house.
Oh,
This
no,
list
is
wouldn't
gonna
be complete
really
without Bill
nice.
Gates on it. You can only expect someone as wealthy as him to be the owner of the most extravagant homes on Earth.
True.
This house has more bathrooms than
What?
bedrooms. It also took
That
7
is
years,
huge.
$63 million in the hands of 300 construction workers to complete this home. Bill named his house Xanadu 2.0 based on the movie Citizen Kane. Xanadu
What?
2.0
The
interacts
actual-
with its surroundings to regulate its temperature efficiently. While most people prefer to display works of art on their walls, the walls of this place are filled with computer screens displaying different paintings and photography.
That's kind of cool.
These screens can display your favorite artwork with just a touch of a button. Xanadu 2.0 also has a pool with its own music system, a
Dude, that
trampoline room, an
big.
Art
Whoa.
Deco-style movie theater, and a reception hall where
Holy,
Bill can
look at
host a
those
dinner party
boats.
for around 200 guests. The food can come from one of the
Wait, is
6
this the
kitchens
same
spread throughout
house?
different
Wait,
corners of the house,
confused.
making it ready to host events at any given moment. And I'd actually like to get an invite from Bill to check this out. I hear he gives out Xboxes as party favors. Dang. Now it's time for
I would
today's
like a
best
Series
pick.
X, please.
I really like this kind of pool with glass walls. These pools are very modern and inviting. When I came across this image, I started to wonder what it would be like to live in a place where I can swim surrounded by the sounds of nature. And then I found a house that really inspired me. Number 2. The Fish House in Singapore.
Fish house.
Nothing compares
That
with the
looks
heat
so
in
cool if
Southeast
that was it.
Asia, and there is no better way to enjoy it than having a house with an ocean front in the lush landscape of Singapore.
Yes, sir.
Such is the case of the Fish House, a
Singapore's
tropical
so
bungalow that
beautiful.
was built in
Wow.
2009 with the goal of
Yeah.
creating a living space in close relationship with nature. This was easily accomplished by putting
Yeah,
the pool
imagine
right
you're
in the middle
naked
of
and
the
you just see a
jungle-like
person
garden,
walk
and an
over the
endless
beach
ocean
and then
view.
on a boat or
The
something.
view
you
is
see
in
them
fact present at the
naked.
different naturally
Oh,
ventilated
dude.
spaces of the
What
house.
you doing?
The place is compact yet full of exotic features.
This is
There's
so
a
cool.
media room at the basement level with an acrylic window that constantly reminds us of the house's connection to nature.
Oh,
The
that is
window allows
so
natural light into
cool.
the room as well as views out into the pool. The house has plenty
People
of
could
green
be swimming
spaces for
past and
lounging
you're
and
just,
enough
you know,
photovoltaic panels to bring enough energy to
chilling.
power up the
Hi.
whole house.
Yeah, see?
I hear some people have a hard time living in nature for too long, but I'm sure they would change their mind if they lived here.
I
I
think
think
the
I
best
would.
for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete.
Challenge.
If you can leave a like and subscribe within
Like
the
and
next
subscribe.
5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck.
You heard him. Like and subscribe on the channel, guys. Steve-O also said it. Steve-O's putting a gun to my head. Sorry, hold on.
Just try it. It really works.
Steve-O, can you put the gun away? Thanks.
Number 1. Brunei's Palace. On the northern part of the island of Borneo, there is a small nation called Brunei. This little country is home to the largest private residence in the world, the Istana Nurul Iman. This literally translates into the Palace of the Light of Faith. The construction of this massive palace was completed in 1984 at a decent cost of $1.4 billion. If you're wondering how large is the largest place in the world, looking at some
That's
numbers
insane.
might give you an idea. The place has 1,788 rooms, including 257 bathrooms. It also has 5 swimming pools, 44 stairwells, and 18 elevators. You thought Bill Gates'
I
dining
don't
hall
even
was
have.
big?
I don't even
Well,
have one elevator. Come on. Why am I not getting the elevators?
compared to the Brunei's palace. It has a capacity of up to 5,000 people.
Holy.
It also has a mosque that can easily fit 1,500 people, which is not surprising given the fact that Brunei is considered a predominantly Muslim nation. The property has 110 different garages where the Sultan keeps his 7,000 cars, including his Ferraris, Lamborghinis,
He has
Aston Martins, and many other
7,000
vehicles that he
cars.
owns. Some of them are custom made even.
This bro just goes like every week. He's just getting a new car. Yep, I'll take that one. Yeah, nah. Oh, $3 million? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll
If
just
that
treat
wasn't
myself
enough, there
this
is also
week.
an air-conditioned stable for the Sultan's 200 ponies.
I don't even have an aircon in my room, and the ponies are getting them. What the? Oh, I don't know, man. That's crazy. My favorite house was probably Celine Dion's, honestly. Like that's like the style I kind of like of house, except it was way too white. That's probably the downfall of that. Comment down what your favorite one was in the description in the comment section below. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. Me and Steve-O are out. Peace.